Hi there, my friends. So, today I'm going to do the Embrace Your Dark Side spread again. I think we need that. And also, since you saw it just recently, you know how it looks like. Because I've already pulled the cards and I will just do voiceover and find pictures that I Google to put on here. Since I only have the webcam, I think this might be more relaxing than trying to do the layouts so you see them through the webcam, but let me know what you prefer. Okay, so, and this I found in a book that have 365 tarot spreads, one for each day, but this is for 1st of September, actually one of my ex's birthday. And that suits him well. Anyways, so no, I'm just kidding, but so it says here that also it's related to something on that day, and the S is represents swan, how you do this layout like an S. The Black Swan, the dark psychological thriller starring Natalie Portman, opened the Venice Film Festival on this day in 2010. 1st of September that is, but that's not today, but yeah, soon though. The movie's plot swirls around ballet dancer Nina, who is cast as the lead in Swan Lake. What do you keep hidden? What thrives in your dark side? In Swan Lake, Nina must embody both the purity of the white swan and the darkness of the black swan. While the innocence of the white swan sits sweetly in her comfort zone, Nina slowly loses her mind while finding her dark and sensual black swan qualities. This spread pulls back the curtains on your personal black swan by utilizing themes from the film. It seems revealing some craziness as well. So let's see. I will use different set of cards now, but I purposely choose cards that are not very like dark in themselves. I think it's enough for some people right now to do it like this. So I will read them the questions first, and then I will read them before each of the cards. The first is, and it's in the shape of a swan or an S. It looks like an S, almost a swan's. What part of myself am I afraid the world will see? Was the first one. The second, what part of myself am I afraid to see? The third, how do I respond to this fear? Fourth, what walls do I create? And the fifth, what part of myself feels dangerous? And the sixth, do I command my sexual power? And the seventh, can I express love towards those dark parts of my psyche? 8. Can I accept and protect my darkness without allowing it to hurt others? And now, 9. Who is my doppelganger? And doppelganger thinking about that film, which I also love actually, love films overall, but this one I saw it recently on TV again, and yeah, anyways, sometimes it's like the twin flame, you know, it can be someone that is like us, but almost like the mirror reflection, let's say, of our darkness. So some things that we react strongly to can be the things we hide from our own sight, whether it's in adoration or things that we dislike or what it is. Anyways, so, and when it comes to the twin flame, yeah, I'm so surprised about that. I tried to figure how that is. I will talk about that maybe in some video. Just that topic overall. I have so many topics that I would love to share with you. not that I have maybe a lot of wisdom to share about it, just the thoughts of these things. Yeah. And of course we all, as I've said before about the oneness, and as also the log lady spoke there at the end, we first need to embrace everything to be in that oneness. But I do think that I'm quite convinced myself that we do have this, we share this reflective image with someone. Yeah. And that surprises me. And it surprises me who it is for me. But it's interesting though. And I think that I've seen that it oftentimes is maybe someone that is like you somehow in your soul qualities, if you could call it that. But at the same time, I think in this ego present self, we express very opposing qualities. And I think that often is the case. But that can be complementary and matching for those who are couples that are twin flames. I don't think at all that have to be the case. But there is some bond there in some sort of way, though. Yeah. Okay. So, okay, I will just go to the cards now. And the cards that I chose for this, I avoid right now for this layout to take tarot cards. You can't be too heated. But I chose the Angel of Atlantis oracle cards that I know someone who listened to me a long time ago, actually on my other channel. I don't know if that one is still around. Really, really liked these. So, yeah. I just want to do this. I have some papers here. I just want to do this. I don't know how that sounds even. Maybe it's awful in your ears. I'm so sorry then. But to me, I figured it really. I kind of like that sound. Oh, okay, I will have to stop then. Alright, so, starting. The first card then is, what part of myself am I afraid the world will see? And the card for that is Raphael and Earth Force. So it's, I will try to find these then on Google and upload them. It's a very beautiful card, green, like emerald green maybe, colors, and then there is a, these, what are they called? On these patterns that can be that have been found on like wheat fields of sorts, with different geometrical shapes and such, is on the forefront there, and then behind it seemed to be a beautiful, wonderful place with the Glastonbury tour, and at the top of the church there. So it's probably representing Avalon, or Glastonbury then. And I know that this one who got the visions for this, not only for the oracle cards, but who got these visions, he was on top of that little hill, the Glastonbury tour, and got those. So I assume that's why it's on there on the picture as well. The way he saw them, these angels like orbs of colors. So let's see now. is that? Earth force. You're afraid the world will see this somehow. Let's see. Raphael is also the healing angel, if you didn't know. Raphael lovingly suggests that you are in need of grounding. Here he reminds you of the beautiful energies that course through centers like the Glastonbury Tour, the heart chakra of the world. If you have been moving too fast, physically or emotionally, or as a consequence of stress, take a moment to breathe and find stillness and to connect with Mother Earth. Gaia is always present to hold you and help you, and just like unconditional motherly love, she gives account of who you truly are, in all of your beauty and purity. Let Gaia hold the stress for you, and all will be well. Chant Ho, I guess How, it says H-A-W, 3 times to open your connection with the earth element within How. And I just also recall that there is a person I know here. His name is Thomas. I have been there many times, I think, yeah. Or I know a few that have been there many times, actually. But I would love to go there. And, well, he described it very much when they came there. And the energies of the place was so... It had such a strong impact on him. So it really shook him up. And he was so overloaded or overwhelmed when they left. So he felt like that he couldn't stay another day because it's so strong energies there. And he described, I won't, like, you don't know who that is, so that's cool, but I won't go into depth about his experiences, but there were some healing going on and stuff, and he's, I don't know, I mean, he's a regular guy, I guess you could say, and he was very surprised how he just started to cry because it was so strong and so beautiful, and I mean, he's in connection with these people who work with these techniques and so on anyhow other times, but that was really something different, he told. And yeah, I think that is a lovely place to visit or live in. Who knows? Well, yeah. So, but for the question, what part of myself am I afraid the world will see? Maybe your physical self. I mean, this is very earthly grounded. Gaia, also Mother Earth, Pachamama, as I call her sometimes, is also the physical body of the earth. I mean, she is an alive being, but also I think about this earthly, about the physical, that there is something about yourself physically that you don't really accept or love, that make you feel ashamed or not as secure as you would if it was different as you think anyways. But I've heard that when it comes to, I don't know what this is in your case, it can be anything, and it can be something else also for you. But it's about this physical world somehow, this material world. You know, those who start to do plastic operation stuff, and is it even called that? I think in Swedish we say that. Yeah, I don't know, but you understand what I mean. With the lips or whatever. I always think they look worse. I'm so sorry. I so much wish that they didn't do those. You know, one of my favorite example, Nicole Kidman, favorite actresses. I still love her as an actress, but I think she shouldn't have. I mean, no. and for anyone, I mean, sometimes it messes up also. But the thing that I was going to say was that oftentimes those who start with that always want to correct something else, and then something else, and then something other, and then something else, and it's never enough. It's never enough to feel that you're fully, perfectly okay as you are. And that's, I think, the message here about your own beauty. Yeah, I think that may be something related to that. And related to the heart chakra as well, connected to love, and I think also loving ourselves. Yeah. I don't know, but this is what I think when I heard that, or read that, rather. Okay, the next, what part of myself am I afraid to see? So, let's see here. Then we get the card of Haniel, and it's willpower. Am I afraid? Yeah, to take on your own will. Haniel. And there is like a whale diving deep here, and very beautiful card also. With some red orb there, or it looks like crystals these, but yeah. Willpower, taking on our force. I also then think about this girl that I got so much critique for or so much, a little bit, tiny bit, honestly, but related to how few comments I get overall, than with a lot. But anyways, yeah, I think about that also, because that is what she talks about a lot when I think about this darkness, and she talks about willing your life. I mean, and many others talk about that too, so it's not unique, but yeah. Oh, now I just want to hold them up and show them in the webcam, because I also have so pretty purple nails that what matches this card now. Sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry. I can't still laugh because then I start to cough almost. Okay, I will read about it then also. Yeah, that was the thing. I was just staring at this card now. But, yeah. This is something, a part of ourselves that we are unwilling maybe, but afraid anyways to see. And that may be because we don't like to feel responsible, honestly, for the things we have created. And even as this, this poem about we are afraid of our own power, really. We are not afraid of our weaknesses, and I don't know how it is now, but something like that. Just like the great whales of the ocean's deep, swimming in the Mother Earth's tears, you are asked to bring willpower to your life in order to achieve the possibility of glory. The ancient souls of the beautiful sea creatures bring them to the flow of the universe. This reminds us that all is well in the divine matrix, and so take heart from their example. If your will is not currently flowing for you, ask Hanal for loving assistance, and you will feel the ruby ray. Yeah, ruby, it looks like a ruby. This, the ruby ray, where was I? The ruby ray force flooding through you, giving you such strength of purpose and healing that you will once again feel clear to emit your magnificence in the world. Chant Om 3 times for greater clarity. Om, Om, Om. Yeah. I shouldn't say those 3 times, and I should chant them really. But yeah, we take on your own will, your strength. Sometimes we hide those things for ourselves, our own beauty, our own strength. Oh. Okay. Sometimes that is our dark side. There is nothing scary really there, but there are really just good things. But for some reason we have learned not to show it or use it. Okay. how do I respond to this fear? And then we have Sapkiel, and that is compassion, which is beautiful. I think about Saint Franciscus when I see this in the person on that card. There is like an image of someone walking around on some, I don't know, cliffs, or maybe it's a hermit or like in a vision quest, because there is like a bed or something behind, and it seems to be one in solitude. It's a very, very bright golden orb, gold and red around, like the aura around is like red-orange, and there is a sort of a reflection of a face in the center. Yeah, this seems to be this person's living place still, because there is things that are built so that you can walk on them to this place and everything, but we will see. So, how do I respond to this fear? With compassion. Yeah, that's good though, that you're compassionate with yourself, and yeah, and not rough. So, not sad kill, but Sapkiel, was it? Where is that Sapkiel? Yeah, here it is. And there are several Sapkiel cards here. But now, compassion. Sapkiel is aware of the deep level of compassion that radiates from your heart at this time. The Oracle of Compassion is one of the highest vibrational influences in the 44 card representations, and is only chosen when there is an ocean currently formulated within the individual who beseeches something from the Oracle. Is this because you sense the depth of compassion exuding from yourself at this time as you elevate the suffering of others? Or are you in need of developing this soulful quality in relation to self or other? Maybe to yourself, though. But I think you have it, though, also. Wherever you may be, whatever the myriad situations of your life may be revealing, know that the angel of sacred love is supporting you and drawing the cosmic ray of unconditional love and compassion through you. This is a high calling and only occurs when the individual is duly ready for the accruing of blessings, or for feeling compassion as a blessed virtue. Look at the lives of the holy ones. For example, what does His Holiness the Dalai Lama teach you through his compassion? Chant Om Mani Padme Hum while identifying compassion in your heart as it radiates throughout the world. I have this mantra and CD with that Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. I think it goes on for like at least 90 minutes. I think it's really long. Om Mani Padme Hum. That means the jewel in the lotus. Yeah. So when everything is cleared, so we see who we truly are, then we will see this jewel and understand that is who we are. That beauty is who we are. So it's good that you have this compassion with your own fears, but maybe, as I talked about to begin with there, when it comes to like going for outer things to correct it, maybe that is not the way to go. You can do that to some extent, but sometimes, as I said, it just increases like an addiction. So you never get enough of it. So maybe you have to work from another space, or at least do that also, to find that love. But yeah, you're on your way there with compassion. We are on our way, because this is for me too. This is for us all, this reading. Okay. What walls do I create? And then the same angel shows up again here. And here is the card for ecstasy, and there is like a nun falling into ecstasy almost, and there is like a little tiny strange creature, or several beneath there, and then are some angel catching her, Sapkiel, I mean, and is maybe Jesus there also, I don't know. But here is an image of ecstasy anyways. Also there seems to be like a trunk, I would say, or something going out from her second chakra, like a flower, like a lotus flower actually. I've never seen it depicted like with a sort of trunk to it, quite long. So this seems like it talks about what walls do I create. Well, we may block these. The energy of this card is also very orange, which is also related to that, Sarah. And also the sexual. You sometimes think about that when you hear the word ecstasy, even. So we don't really let ourselves fully go into an experience and let go of ourselves in it, and we need to let go of our ego to feel that ecstasy fully. So we block that part. We hold on a little bit too hard to what we think is our security or safety, while we miss out on something here. It could be also opening up to spiritual experiences as well. But it seems very much related to the second chakra though, so maybe we need to open up that part more to enjoy that more, something. Let ourselves loose or something. Okay, next card will be for what part of myself feels dangerous. And continuously it is the same angel that comes up for us. So Sapkiel again. And here it says this surrender. It's very closely related, I think, to ecstasy. So what part of myself feels dangerous? Surrender. Someone holding their arms outwards and like this exercise when you should trust and you fall backwards. Trusting that someone will catch you, and it seems like the angel there is behind. Still with this orange energy or so, golden energy almost, Sapkiel. So surrender. We feel that would be dangerous, if we did. That something horrible or very dangerous or so will happen to us. That's why we hold on to whatever concepts it is or whatever it is that make us feel fear, to these other things that I talked about as well, related to them. The angels want you to know that you are holding too tightly to a part of your life and that you need to relinquish that hold. Trust that healing will swiftly come, for it always does. Resistance only intensifies the aspect of life that we are holding on to, whether this be a relationship, our career, or our health. Sapkil wants you to surrender to heaven and let the angels carry you. This lover angel wants you to learn how you may release all notion of control, substituting such action with a yielding to the management of life. It is an illusion that any part of life may be controlled by predetermining the outcome. Let go and let God in. Remember, everything that you surrender will be replaced by something better, thus allowing miracles to fully happen. Chant how, that wasn't that the first chant we got also? To allow your groundedness to be vibrationally opened. Yeah, it's also the same effect here, to feel grounded, and that have to do with this first chakra as well, to feel safe and secure and so. So, yeah, something scares us here, probably in relation to one of these three topics, if it's relationship, career, or health. But yeah, trust. And I will try to find this card also so you can see and try to fall into that embrace of the energy of this angel that will hold you. Okay. Do I command my sexual power is for the next. And then, of course, Sapkil away. This is the last of the Sapkil cards. I think we have we had them all? Yeah, no. There is just 4 for each of them. And for some it's only 2, I think. But for the other ones there are 4 cards relating to them. And we had all these Sapkil ones. And here it says romance for this card. And it's 2 orange. Or they could be like white, but affected by the energy around them, and then the light shines in an orange way anyway, or reddish orange. Beautiful. 2 candles standing side by side, and there is a little middle light shining in between them, like connecting them, it seems. And then this golden orb again. Yeah. So let's see, romance. Yeah. Let's see. Sapkil is aware of the yearnings that currently exude from your heart and intuitively receives strong desire in your emotional body for the joy of romance, whether this be in a new love or in an existing relationship. This stirring is often related to the fact that an ideal of love has not been experienced for some time. Explore this notion, truly identifying what that could be. The angels are returning you to a higher vibration of love, so don't cling tightly to the idea of love from your past, and be prepared to embark on a new way of loving. This is a time of wondrous change in your loving propensities. Trust that Sapkil will work this out for your highest good. Chant He, that's H-E-E, He, in your 8th chakra to stimulate the opening of your universal heart chakra. That is like a bit above your head, like at the top of the aura. That's called the 8th chakra. Also affecting the whole aura field. This will allow your force to envelop all aspects of your ideal love in service of the unified field of light, for we are all interconnected. Interesting. Wow. So, this is an answer to, do I command my sexual power? Well, it seems like we should go from where it seems like we have not been or are fully satisfied in what is, and need to kind of take steps from that into a new direction and a new way of loving. I think because this card, although it's angels and whatnot, and the word for this card is romance, still it's very sexual energies in it. It's very colorful in that, in relation to this second chakra. So I think the wholeness of it all, also the romance and love and the sexual aspects, to fully experience them, I think that is what we should aim for, and also truly identifying what that could be that we want, that we really want. Wondrous change in your loving propensities. I don't know what that word means, but still. Trusted Sapkil will work this out for your highest good. But here it's very much about letting go also, to be able to find that. Okay. So maybe we try to hold on also there to a situation that we feel really exactly what we want, or go back to something that we didn't want exactly. And then we don't fully embrace who we are, and this sexual power within ourselves, as we want to express it, and in that context that we want to express it. So, okay. And the next is, can I express love towards those dark parts of my psyche? Here we have Uriel and Trust. Oh, what a beautiful card. And I have a super issue with trust, I can tell you that. It have just gotten worse over the years. I don't think it's healing anything. But anyways, here is a very, very lovely card. And it's like, I think about Canada because I think it's a mountain I even recognize from Canada, I'm not sure. But maybe not, but it's very beautiful, and there is like a pearl shimmering golden, I don't know, little bits of all kinds of colors in it, orb sort of, and around it is very much pink and then purple, and the starry sky is like, it's very, very beautiful, and it's also like shades of blue, bright blue, shines either up from these mountains or down from skies, I don't know, but maybe it represents these northern lights, I don't think. I think maybe so. So this then, can I express love toward those dark parts of my psyche? Trust. Oh, well, we will see. Uriel. Here it is. Disappointment often takes us to a state in life where the erosion of our faith in self, others, and the source occurs. Uriel is gently reminding you to practice belief, faith, and trust. For they are the three concomitants of love. What a strange word. Simply say a gentle prayer to Uriel, to the source, asking to develop the muscle of trust and to take away the fever of the untrust. Just like the soaring summits of wonderful trusting Everest, or maybe that was Everest, yeah, it probably was, yeah. You will once more spring forward with joy in your step. You may always trust the angels, for they love for the sake of love. Chant Ha, like H-A-H, I think it is, yeah. Through your heart chakra to stimulate heart tingles and a resurgence of trusting fibers to fill your life. There are words here that I've never heard before. Okay. So, we can at least practice to do so This may also be express love towards other things in the world that goes around us that make us fearful or so on. Yeah. Maybe not trust, but to still be able to send the vibes of love around. Okay, so those dark, what we experience as dark parts. But yeah, that was very beautiful. Heart tingles also was beautiful. Okay. Can I accept and protect my darkness without allowing it to hurt others? Is now for the next. And then we have Hanael and integrity. So let's see. That's a scale. I have bought like a similar sort of scale because I've seen it so many times in these. It doesn't really work. It's an old one. It's beautiful, I think, though. It says integrity here, yeah. Yeah, I think you can do so, or we can balance that. To not dismiss ourselves, be critical and degrading or anything towards ourselves, and at the same time not express all the things that may be hurtful to someone else. So let's see, integrity. There is a need for you to take a look at the essential parts of your life and the notion of integration. I've never thought about integrity and integration as very similar words. Interesting, very interesting. The force of integrity within Hanael turns untruthful challenges into opportunities for truthful acceleration. Just as the eternal compasses of life teach that truth brings us to integration and centeredness in life, the ancient scales will always weigh your heart for truth. Please say a prayer to Hanael, who will help to clarify any illusion and move you to what is absolutely pure within your soul. Say Rama Ti Mara 3 times. Rama Ti Mara. Rama Ti Mara. I've never heard that mantra. This is an ancient Atlantean chant. Oh, that will strengthen you and bring sacred clarity, and you will feel blessed. Beautiful. Okay, and then for the last, doppelganger. It's interesting that is there any other English word for that? Because this book is written in English, but this is like a word, like a German word, I think. Anyway, there I get the card of Raphael communication. And there is a bunch of people. There are like at the stone of Kaaba, it seems here, talking about embrace your dark side spread. It seems like it's there. People surrounding it and worshipping something holy together. We will see what it says. And there is a green orb in the sky with also almost like I said, like the log lady there with the trees, like earrings around it, almost like green ones. Communion. No, not communication as I read first. Communion. Raphael communion. We will see then. Again, this healing angel. Raphael's oracle reminds you of the great Islamic tradition of the Hajj, maybe you say, an annual pilgrimage to Mecca, where pilgrims celebrate communion with their earthly brothers and sisters in face of the divine. The objective is the twofold right of collective petition and praise of the divine. Therefore, observe where communion is not apparent in your life. Know that the source is within you, ever present and all wise, wishing you to reveal the joy of your life in your heart, which possesses true insight. Chant Om 3 times to align with the communion of the holy angels, and Raphael will show you the way. Om. Om. Now I'm going to that. So, but okay, who is my doppelganger? Well, someone you share, I think, this with then. In faith of the divine and in praise of the divine. Or maybe also it can be that it reflects like all people or many people, because there are so many, and also the dark side, all the things that goes on in the world, and many are afraid of Muslims and whatnot, talking about the dark, and see our own reflection in the world around us, as I talked about when I mentioned twin flames there also, that it sometimes is the opposing qualities that are shown. Or maybe it's just someone that you share this with. Oh, this was mysterious to me, but maybe you understand and know what it is for you. It's also a very beautiful image here. And as I said, I love also the back sides of the cards, but I'm not sure I will show that to you here now. But this was the Angels of Atlantis oracle card. So yeah, it's not so strange that it says the Atlanteans there then. Okay. Yeah, so that was the whole reading, honestly. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed or felt that you got something out of this, and I want to say one more thing. I did a 1-hour video and a reading to someone privately here today also, and where the indigo card came up for that person, and I thought about that related to the comments that I got also about the whole indigo concept and all, but I don't know if I really, as I said before, it's pretty recent that I even discovered these words, and I'm not sure that people view them or also, I mean, that they are correct even and whatnot, but still I can relate to so much in it, so it's, I mean, it's just, I can't avoid to realize that I am one of those. But one thing that is very clear about indigos is that they talking about the kissing of someone's asses or ass. I'm not someone, and no indigo really do that, I don't think. That's just not in our, let's say, DNA or in our ways. As far as I've heard about indigos, they are here to a little bit shake things up, to press forward. Sometimes they can seem very rebellic because they need to help to destroy, let's say, or the old, to break down the old patterns, and that you always meet a lot of resistance. And I've never tried to be in conflict or so on, but I've always been, as like close people to me say that they laugh when they say it because they know I'm so very kind and wouldn't do things to harm others. But at the same time, as they say that I'm the kindest person, maybe they know, or the most authentic and so on, they say that I'm ruthlessly, what do they call me? Well, I try to now find the words in English because I know it in Swedish. well, anyways, honest in that way, in the whole, without taking any considerations, really. So that is how I've been since I came to this world. Even when, I've been affected, of course, of my surroundings, and yeah, the whole smiling. But I think it's in my nature because I often feel very happy. I smile by myself. Also, it's not a show that I have for others. But then again, as I've told you, I can dive pretty deep into another direction too. But when even since I came here, when people tried to smile at me as a kid or anything, I did not smile back. If I didn't want to, sometimes I did, but you couldn't make me anything, I totally have always been like that, sort of. And from the start, and that's at least what my parents told me and so on, that it was a little bit, it was something they really reacted to, that if someone tried to fuss with me or make me behave in a certain way, or I don't know, they would never succeed. I would just refuse. And I was really, really, really extremely stubborn, much, much more stubborn as a kid than I'm now. I think I was also born with all this strength from past lives. I had that as a kid. And the connection to that strength, how strong I was then. And that I wouldn't break for anyone, And yeah. So, and I think every indigo is like that. So it's not an easy path, and I don't think many would like to what do you say? Sorry, how to talk. Well, would you want to change and be in those shoes if you aren't, because you always meet a lot of criticism and conflicts and so on, and you're just used to it because that have happened all your life. However you do, you're always in that, and it doesn't affect. I think you are made for that, also made to cope with it in a good way. So, it's not a huge problem. To me, it have only been a problem with those I really, really let in close to me, and they are very, very few, almost none related to the trust issues. But but that's also why, the whole sucking up to people, or so on. That's not at all something that exists with me. Or maybe it's a dark side that I don't see, I don't know. But I've never been like that. To everyone's irritation. Because people like those who are more smooth than that. But I never try to be confronting in a bad way or anything. But if I'm getting pushed, yes, I will respond honestly. And that's not always what people seek from you, so... you will get into troubles. Yeah. Anyways, I wanted to say that in a better way, but I did in a better words, so that's it. Hopefully you're asleep after this long video, but anyway, so it's just have never been the case with me. It's just not my nature. Just who I am. It doesn't feel like a choice even. That's just who my kind of personality, you can say. And I do think and hope there is a reason for that too. And that it maybe calms down a bit. Usually it does. At least at times I get good things back, like rewards for coping with the bad times. So, yeah, let's hope. Okay, I will just end now before I ramble away and you don't even get what I'm saying at all. But talk to you soon, and much, much love.